This video is all about how to create a lead magnet and start capturing your first leads, the ultimate step-by-step guide. What's up guys, Seb here from Wolfio. So in this video, I'm showing you how to create your lead magnet from scratch and then also being able to deliver it as a lead magnet so you can start generating your first leads at the end of this video. Now, typically it will take you a few weeks or even months to actually get this entire process set up, but I'm showing you how to do it in this short step-by-step tutorial, breaking down everything you need to know. Now, before we get started, I do want to let you know that there are timestamps throughout this entire video. So if you just hover over the bar right here, you should be able to see a bunch of different chapters. So you can just refer back to those sections whenever you want. So be sure to save this video so you can come back to it, watch it again, and just follow the entire step-by-step process. So just to break down the entire step-by-step guide, what we're going to be covering in this video is what exactly a lead magnet is, the different types of lead magnets you can create, how to create your lead magnet the easy way and make it look more professional. And we'll be showing you the software you need to be using to host your lead magnet. Then I'm going to show you how to create the lead magnet capture page as well as thank you page. And then finally, I'm going to show you how to correctly set up your lead magnet funnel to automatically start sending out emails. Okay, so now I've just broken down the entire video. The first thing you need to know is the actual importance and number one thing about creating a lead magnet. And that is, you don't just want to create a lead magnet for the sake of it, thinking that you're going to be capturing leads, because the reality of it is that you're not going to be doing that if you just create a random lead magnet that no one really wants. You want to focus on creating something valuable that your audience is really going to want. So essentially, if you have pain points that you know your audience already have, focus on creating a lead magnet around that so you can solve all of these problems, because you know that there is an actual demand for this and people are interested in resolving these problems. So your lead magnet is going to be the best way to do that and to actually hook your audience into signing up to your lead magnet. So whether this is a nutrition checklist or a fitness plan, or if you're in the marketing or content creation space, whether it's a template on how to create a monthly schedule of content really easily, these are great little lead magnets which are going to take you no time at all to create, and then you're also going to be able to bring as much value as possible. So jumping right into it, what are the different types of lead magnets you can create and which are the easiest ones to do? So we've actually created a little list of lead magnets that you can go ahead and create, which shouldn't take you more than 10 to 20 to 30 minutes maximum, and then you'll be able to create as much value as possible in as little time as possible, and then start getting your leads immediately. So this little list consists of either creating a guide or a little PDF. It could even be video tips or a mini course, as well as an audio file. So you could just extract that from a webinar or a video which has a lot of views, something like that. And then of course, finally, we have the webinar itself, which you can just have on auto replay. So when people sign up, they can watch the whole webinar whenever they want. Now, when it comes to the different examples of these lead magnet formats, is that you could create a bunch of different things, one of which could be a recipe book or secret tips, even a list of tools that you use and recommend that people should be using whenever they want to start tracking their nutrition or start creating a workout plan, or even the best tools you should be using for all your content creation. All of those type of things are going to be great lead magnets, as well as free trials to either your course or a software you use. Even extracts from your course can be super valuable. You can just get the best little snippets and then tease them to actually get the entire course. Even documents that you use are a great way and a great lead magnet to create, because you already have these documents handy. You just need to reformat that into a lead magnet. We also have a summary of content or of a video, and then templates and checklists. Once again, super easy to create and brings a ton of value. Now, when it finally comes time to you creating and finishing your lead magnet, you then need somewhere to actually put it. And of course, you need to actually get something from it, not just your audience getting something from it. So you need to be creating a capture page. This is a great example of a simple capture page where it just gives you everything you need for them to sign up. So they just have to enter in their name and their email. And then once they've signed up, they're going to receive your free lead magnet. What's also good to create alongside the capture page is also a thank you page. So after they've signed up, they'll be redirected to that thank you page where you could have a second call to action. For example, joining the Facebook group or following you on Instagram or YouTube, something like that. Now, the great thing that happens with these lead magnet machines is that you have your capture page and you also have your thank you page. Now, what happens behind the scenes is that whenever these people sign up, they'll automatically be entered into your contacts list, which then get funneled through into your email sequence, which means that once they've signed up, they're going to start receiving emails from you on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis, however you choose to do it. And then you're going to be able to stay in contact with them and then sell them products and also give them more value for free and just nurture that relationship. So then eventually when you have an offer which is ready to sell, you can just hit that send button and then you can just drive a bunch of traffic to your sales page and then start generating sales. So essentially, to recap all of this, you're going to want to create your lead magnet. Once you've done that, you want to create your capture page. You then want to create the thank you page. And then what happens behind the scenes is that you'll link them to your email sequence, and then you'll be able to add your tags so you'll easily be able to identify them. And then once you've done that, you'll be able to send them a bunch of emails, sell them your offers, and then hopefully you'll be making money in no time at all. So to jump right into all of this, let's go ahead and show you how to easily create your lead magnet. So the easiest way to do it that we found is to actually create a PDF or guide lead magnet, and it's super easy to do. Here, what you can see is a Google Docs page, which is actually a lead magnet which we've created, and we transformed it into something that looks like this. So as you can see, this is the vamped up version, which looks really, really nice. But just to show you, you don't really have to go that extra mile, but I will show you how to do it. But essentially, this is the lead magnet which I just showed you. So this is version 1, the not fancy one. And as you can see, it's all done inside of Google Docs and it just looks really great. So essentially, once you've created your lead magnet, you can see you can just go download, then export as PDF. And then once you've downloaded it, you can open it up and you can see that the product itself is pretty much ready to ship. But of course, it does look a little basic. Now, to quickly break down how this lead magnet was created, all it is from an old webinar which we hosted, and then we just extracted all of the audio and then it transcribed it just using a free software on YouTube with the auto captions. And then what we did from that is just kind of extract all the most valuable points from it, so then we can get the information across as fast as possible and make it as valuable as possible in a short amount of time. So you can see that this PDF is only 8 pages long, and you can see that there are images. So realistically, it's about 5 pages long, but it's got a ton of value inside. And then that's all we did essentially. Now, if you want to do this the free way and make it look a little bit more fancy, then all you can do is head over to Canva and then you can just type in book mockup, just like this. And then you just select the book cover. So type in book cover, and then you can just choose whichever theme you like. If you want to change the theme, then you can change it to whatever you want. So education, for example, you could select any of these and then you can click on it. You can customize it just like that. So customize it, and then you'll press on the share button, download as PDF or JPEG, PNG, whichever one you want. Press the download button, then make sure you download it to your computer. And then what you can do is head back to your Google Docs. You can then drag that image back up here, and then you can make that your front page and just make that bigger. And then once you've exported it, you've got a nice cover. So that's already how to make it look a lot more fancy really easily. Now, we went the extra mile and converted it into a really nice PDF, which you can see here. But again, this didn't take us any time at all. We created the bulk of it inside of Google Docs. Then what we did is we headed over to fiverr.com, and then all we did is typed in PDF lead magnet, pressed the search button, and then we just found whichever one we liked. So you can get them for really cheap. I think we spent about 34 euros for it, but if you just select through all of these images, you can see they look amazing. And literally all we did, it took no time at all. We sent them this document. We didn't really give any requirements whatsoever. They came back to us the same day with a PDF, which literally looked like this. Absolutely amazing. So you can spend about $30 or 30 euros on this and you'll have a really nice PDF. So that's the first step complete on creating your capture page. So what you need to recap from all of this is, number 1, go ahead and create your lead magnet, whether it's a PDF, a video guide, or whatever it is. Once you've created that, don't spend too much time on making it look perfect, because at the end of the day, it is going to be a free asset. And then what you want to do from here is go to file, go to download, and make sure that you've downloaded it as a PDF, and then store it somewhere safe, because we're going to be needing that at the end of this video when we're actually creating our capture page, which is going to be in the next step, which we're heading into right now. Okay, so now we're on step 2. We've got our downloaded lead magnet, which we're all ready to go. So now what we're going to be doing is building our lead machine. So what we're going to be doing to create this is that we're going to be using a software called Woofio, which you can see on screen right now. You can try it out for free for 14 days, no credit card required. But if you do have another software, feel free to go ahead and use that. But we definitely recommend Woofio because it's the #1 tool that you need to launch and manage your business online. So it's absolutely amazing. So what I'm going to do from here is go ahead and log in, and then I'm going to show you how to do all of these next steps. So now that we have signed into Woofio, and by the way, if you're new to Woofio and haven't used it before, I always recommend to head over to the Get Started section, because here you have a bunch of onboardings teaching you everything you need to know to work your way around Woofio. And what I mean by that is just linking your email, for example, so you can send customer emails, linking your subdomain or custom domain, so whenever you go to any of your funnels or websites, because on Woofio you can create your websites and blogs, it will have your own custom domain or subdomain, as well as just link in your payment providers and all of that. So essentially what we're going to do before jumping into creating the funnel, which is the capture page and thank you page, what we're going to do is reverse engineer it, and it's going to make a whole bunch of sense once you do this. So of course you need to create your capture page and thank you page, but you also need to do all that back-end stuff. So what we're going to do is do the back-end stuff first, so then you can just link that to your capture page when we're creating it. So what we're going to do is head over to emails, and then we're going to create a sequence. So this means when someone signs on to your capture page, they're going to be automatically added to a sequence, so you can start sending emails whenever you want. So we're going to create a sequence, we're going to give it a name, we're going to call it lead magnet machine, and then we can just press save. We can leave this as it is because we can create the emails whenever we want, but essentially we can create an email, add an action, so we can add them to a course, add tags, all of that. So we could create email 1, we could press save, and then we could duplicate that for email 2, email 3, etc. Once we've done that, once we've created our sequence, we also want to create a tag. So we're going to create a new tag and call it lead magnet machine. And then of course, if you're in the nutrition space, the content creation space, give it whatever name you want or relevant to your lead magnet. So for example, it could be the lead magnet that we have. So the ultimate 100K course blueprint. So we could just call it 100K blueprint that could be our tag, right? Same thing with the sequence, that it can be the name of our lead magnet, just so we know what they're linked to. So now we've done all the reverse engineering. Now what we need to do is create that capture page and thank you page, and then link that to those pages. So we're going to head over to the funnel section, and then we're going to create a new funnel. We're going to give it a name. So for the tutorial, we're going to call it lead magnet machine, press next, and then do lead funnel. Press create new funnel. You can see it's now created 2 new steps. So capture page and thank you page. So what we're going to do is go on the capture page first, then we're going to click on the opt-in section. And then here you can see we've got a bunch of different templates, and you can click on the preview button just to see what it looks like. And then you can just select whichever one you want. So the one I clicked on actually works perfectly. It's nice and simple. So we're going to click on use this template. And then if we actually click on this button, it's going to open up that page, and you can see this is what the page looks like. Now quickly, if you want to make it look more professional, you can see at the path says capture 98 and a bunch of numbers. We don't want that. So we're going to change the path right here. So we can call it 100K course blueprint, and then we can press save. And then if we open that up again, you can see it's now changed the path to 100K course blueprint. Now you can see that it says demo.woofio.io. This is our domain. So if you've added your own custom domain, then you can head over to the settings, and then you can choose your domain to whichever one you've added. So here we've only got one on this demo account. So we're going to leave it on demo.woofio.io, and then that will change your domain for you. Now, secondly, we're going to go to the thank you page. And again, we can go to the opt-in or others, and then we can find a nice thank you page. So this is the thank you page, which is linked to this page here. So we can use this one. Again, it's nice and simple. Don't need to overcomplicate it. So now what we've done is set up our capture and thank you page. So now what we want to do is head over to our capture page, click on the edit page, and then we want to customize it. Now again, you don't want to spend too much time doing this because you don't really need to. So what we're going to do is we can see that this is the hook of our lead magnet, the ultimate 100K course blueprint. So we're going to copy that name. We're going to go into the builder. We're going to paste that in. What we can do from here is click on the settings button. We can change the font to whatever we want. So let's do that. You can also change the color. Let's make it nice and big. And then here you can say guide available for download now. And then here we have, in this guide, I will share XYZ. So here we can just add the second hook we've got here, the little description, paste that in just like that. Again, customize the text, change it to a different color. You can also change the backgrounds here. Everything is customizable inside of this builder. So if we wanted it to be black, whatever, we can do that, but let's leave it as it is. Next, you can customize this or you can remove this completely. So if you want to get rid of it, remove it, then you just got a nice simple page with not much information so it doesn't distract your viewer. But if you do want to have a bit more authenticity, you can add your picture here. Just like this, we can add whatever picture you want. So let's see if we've got a picture of myself or of Kevin. I don't believe we do because this is a demo account. So let's just add this picture here. You can then change the radius. So if you want a circle, you can do it like that. You can make the picture as big as you want. You can then enter your business information here. So my business, and then change the year to whichever one it is. So 2023. Add who am I, add your name, add a bit of a bio, and that's it. Again, no need to overcomplicate things. Now, when it comes to your lead magnet, what you can do is add a nice picture. So here you can see we've got a nice picture of a book. So the easiest way to get the cover of your ebook or your PDF is to go on the print button, and then you just want to do it as save as PDF, and then you do pages, then customize, you just do page 1, and then what that will do is just save that as it is. So you'll have page 1 saved, so then that's the cover, so we can just put in cover quickly. Now we've saved that as a cover. Now essentially what we want to do here is create a bunch of mockups. So here you can see we've got a bunch of mockups for our blueprint or our lead magnet. We've got a phone, we've got a book, we've got a tablet, then we've got another tablet, and then we've got an iPad. So what we want to do here is head over to Google. We leave the link to this in the description down below. But we want to do 3D mockup generator. And then we want to click on the DIYbookscover.com. And now once we're on this page, all we have to do is select whichever cover we want. So for example, let's do this iPad. And then we're going to press next. And then you just want to click on the browse, and then you want to open it up, and then make sure you press the upload button, and then you'll see that it loads in. So here you can see we've got our nice cover. And then finally you press next, and then you'll be able to download it. So download as a PNG, not a JPEG, because the PNG will give it a transparent background. And what this means is, for example, on your page, so on this page right here, you can see that it's gray or whitish. Say for example, you had a red background, right? Well, what it's going to do is create a white border around your image, so it's going to look seamless. So the PNG will give it a transparent background, which means it can go into any background whatsoever and it will look great. Once you've downloaded it, you can see I've downloaded it. We're going to click on this button, and then we're going to click on source, and then we're just going to drag and drop it into the Wolfio builder. You can see it uploads. We're then going to want to click on it, and then as you can see, we've now imported it. Now you can see it doesn't let me make it any bigger, and the reason why is because there's actually a border around here, an invisible border which we can't see. So what we can also do is go to crop image 3, and then we're going to go to this website right here. We're going to drag and drop our image. So this is the border it gave us when we downloaded it from the 3D book cover. So we're going to make it just as big as the mockup itself, just like this. And then we're going to do crop image. And then we can press download, and then we can just call it cropped mockup. Press save, head back to the builder, and then we're going to drag and drop the cropped one, and then we're going to select it, press use this media, and now as you can see, we can make it a lot bigger, which is fantastic. And now for the final step is to create your opt-in form. So what you can do here is underneath the opt-in form is head over to this button right here. And as you remember previously, we created a thank you page. So what we're going to do is once this step's completed, we're going to do funnel step, and then we're going to click the thank you page. So once they've clicked this button, it's going to redirect them to that thank you page. But what we also want to do is, remember at the start when we're on Wolfio, we reverse engineered it. We added our tag, we created it. So lead magnet machine, we're going to add that, and then we're also going to add them to the lead magnet machine sequence, which means it's going to give a tag and it's going to add the sequence to that contact. So from here, all we have to do is leave it as it is. I'd recommend just changing this to whatever it is. So you could do, where should I send your copy? question mark, something like that, you know, something to actually entice them to enter a real email, because they're actually going to be receiving your lead magnet via email. And then once you've done that, you're pretty much good to go. So make sure you press save. And then what you need to do now is head over to your thank you page, and then you just want to customize this. So you could say, thanks for signing up, leave it simple, add your picture. You'll receive your free copy by email. Remember, you can add in whichever copy it is. So for example, we'll 100K lead magnet for the purposes of this video. And then you could also even add your lead magnet here. And then you can add your second call to action. Click here to join my Facebook group. So what we'll do here is in the actions, you do go to link, and then you can add whatever link you want. So if I put Facebook or Instagram, you can see I've got my Instagram link, and then we can also change the text. So click here to join my, maybe not join, click here to follow my Instagram page. You can see that automatically updates. Remember, you can customize the fonts, the colors, whatever you want. Once you've done that, press save. Now you're pretty much good to go. What I recommend everyone to do is once they've done all of this is to actually test it. So we're going to open this link by clicking here. Now we can just put our email. So let's put seb@gmail12345.com, just a generic email, just so we can see if it works. Press this button. We can see it now redirects us to our thank you page. So we know that that's working, but now we need to know if it's actually linking back to our Wolfio account. So we're going to head over to Wolfio. We're going to select emails and then contacts. And then we can see here the 7th of October, seb@gmail12345.com has signed up. We go ahead and click on this. We can then see that we've got the name, we've got the email, and we can see that they've been added to the tag lead magnet machine as well as a sequence lead magnet machine. So the further step you want to do from here is head over to your sequence, and you actually want to build up your lead magnet sequence. So what you want to do is in the first 1 to 2 emails is bring value to them. Again, because you're giving them value, you can ask them what they thought of your lead magnet. And then in the 3rd or 4th email, you can then kind of hint to an offer that you have, and then you can start selling your stuff to your leads. Now we have a full video on selling using an automatic email sequence. So if you've gone ahead and watch that, then we'll leave that in the description down below. But that's pretty much it on how to create the ultimate lead magnet machine. Hope this video did help you out. If it did, smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already.